Et bonjour à tous, bienvenue sur votre nouvelle chaîne JV Breaking Pad. Alors pour lancer la chaîne, je voulais parler d'une petite actu. On va parler d'un jeu qui pourrait être, je dis bien peut-être, concurrent à GTA. Rien que ça. Euh, le jeu, il avait été révélé avec un petit trailer d'une minute en 2023, donc c'est le studio Concrete Films. Désolé pour mon anglais. Honnêtement, moi, quand le trailer, je l'avais vu passer à l'époque, je pensais vraiment à un scam, une connerie. Je me suis dit: «Le jeu, il verra jamais le jour». Ils ont lancé un Kickstarter, donc le Kickstarter a l'air de très bien avancer. J'ai pas les chiffres, mais apparemment ça avance très, très bien et donc là, les devs ont décidé de nous envoyer une vidéo de 18 minutes, une vidéo coulisses, en fait, sur la fabrication du jeu. Donc j'ai envie de me dire que ça peut sentir très, très bon. Heu, on va aller voir ça tout de suite, on va se mater ça et on va voir de quoi il en retourne. Pour préciser, hein, je crois que c'est, Unreal 5, le moteur.
Hey guys, my name is Mo.
And I'm Stan. We're the co-founders of CR Games. We want to start by apologizing for the delay. We know it's been a little quiet, but that's because we've been fully focused on completing the core mechanics of the game and putting together our first devlog that really does justice to what we're building. We've been working with a small team and limited resources, but we're finally at a point where we're ready to share what we've been working on.
Before we dive in, we just want to give a huge shout out to our amazing Kickstarter backers and our incredible Discord community. Your support means everything, and it's been keeping us focused on development. We also want to take a moment to thank everyone who shared and supported the concept trailer. We've recently hit 100k views, and it's all thanks to your amazing support. We actually shared a small update over on Discord recently, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. There's plenty more to come as we move forward. Now, let's start talking about one of the key areas we've been developing. We spent a bit of time working with the new optimized metahumans in 5.5.
Ouais, donc les mecs, ils ont ouvert un Discord, donc c'est ce qui me fait dire aussi que ça sent, ça sent très très bon, ils ont l'air sûrs de leur projet.
Raheem's story is at the heart of everything we're building. You'll be seeing the world through his eyes and shaping his path as the narrative unfolds.
Next up is Sonny, the other protagonist in Est. He'll be seen throughout the story with Raheem, and their bond plays a major role in how things unfold in the story.
We're still refining his look, but have improved his overall appearance to something that we think resembles his character.
We're excited to finally showcase our updated models of both characters. These are the most refined versions of our main protagonists so far, and we're really happy with how they're coming together. Raheem and Sonny were created using MetaHuman Creator, which gave us a solid foundation, but we've gone a few steps further.
We applied custom grooms to experiment with character customization for Raheem. These are powered by the Mutable plugin, and they run dynamically through our wardrobe system so that any changes to their character can be triggered on runtime.
The Mutable plugin gave us a solid base to test clothing and groom switching, allowing us to push our character customization even further.
We also improved Raheem and Sonny's skin textures, refining roughness, tweaking normal maps, and adjusting different LOD settings to make sure they're optimized well.
The wardrobe system has been incorporated into an interactable object that Raheem can access at any time. All of this was tested alongside Story Framework, which we've been using as the foundation for interactions and parts of our UI. Shout out to the author, Control. He's been incredibly helpful with bug fixes and support. We've dropped a link to SF in the description, so definitely go check it out.
We're excited to showcase our character locomotion, which Nami will go into now.
Hey everyone, my name's Nami and I'm a game programmer on Est. Today, I'll be talking about locomotion, camera, and combat. So let's start with locomotion. Our main goal is to create something that feels realistic, responsive, and grounded. We wanted the character to move with weight and purpose, to transition naturally between states, and to have animations that react meaningfully to player input and the environment. To achieve that, we chose to use motion matching as the core of our locomotion animation system. Motion matching is a technique that selects the most appropriate animation pose from a large database based on the character's trajectory and movement goals. It allows for fluid transitions without relying on rigid state machines, making it ideal for a dynamic locomotion. As a starting point, we used Epic's game animation sample project, which already includes a working motion matching setup, which gave us a solid foundation to build on. From there, we made
En
several
fait, ils se sont
adjustments
servis de la
to
base de
better
données
suit our
Unreal
vision for
et
the
ils l'ont,
character's movement.
ouais, c'est ça, ils l'ont
First, we
peaufiné,
slowed
quoi.
down the overall movement speed to create a more grounded feel. We also fine-tuned turn-in-place animations and added a range of traversal animations for more coverage and smoother transitions. To bring more life to the character, we introduced facial animations and expressions for different states, along with other break animations for both standing and crouching. We also added landing animations that are now dynamically played
Ils
based
ont
on the
l'air assez
height of the
pointilleux sur
fall
les,
and the
ouais, sur les
character's
détails.
movement direction.
Est-ce qu'on n'a pas les
Lastly, we added specific
prochains
animations
rockstars
for
devant les yeux?
walking up and down the stairs. One thing I want to emphasize is that we've already gone through multiple iterations of movement, testing different animation styles for our base locomotion, and we'll continue refining it further. This is all part of the process. For the camera, we've been working with the new gameplay camera system plugin. Even though it's still experimental and missing some features, it offers several advantages over the legacy system, especially when it comes to modularity and flexibility. The
Un autre
modular
truc aussi qui
design
me
of
fait dire que
gameplay camera
c'est sur la
system
bonne voie, c'est que les
allows us
mecs,
to
ils,
create different camera
vous voyez, sur le
systems and
moteur,
transitions
ils
for
n'hésitent
different
pas
character
à
states.
relever que bon, ils sont pas encore
For
au point,
example,
quoi.
we can define unique camera
C'est pas un
behaviors for
trailer
walking,
branlette
sprinting, and combat.
pour dire que tout va bien et que
This makes iterations
tout marche dans
faster
le meilleur des
and
mondes.
gives us final control over how the camera reacts to movement and gameplay changes. We've also been iterating on camera animations for combat, hoping to make fights more dynamic and immersive while enhancing impact and overall feedback. Lastly, we tested a first-person camera mode. While it's still in the experimental phase, it's an interesting direction we might explore further.
Hello, my name is Patrick, and I'm a programmer on the Est development team. Today, I will share a glimpse of the systems that I have been working on over the past weeks, and what future plans we have for these systems. We want to keep the HUD of Est to be as minimalistic as possible. As such, we have designed a phone system, which will act as a central hub of the game, where players can access all the information they will need. I'll start by highlighting the music app. Currently, the player can select the song from the list, or cycle through the songs, as well as seek to a point in the song that they want to listen to. This system
Ouais, on
works
retrouve des
regardless
mécaniques
if you are in the
de
UI or not,
GTA avec le
allowing you to play
téléphone,
music
clairement.
whilst you are exploring the map or
Et
completing
c'est bien, c'est
missions.
assumé.
The
Ça assume
system is
totalement,
created
c'est
as a
cool.
component which can be attached to any character or actor in the world to play music. The main feature expansions of the system will feature radio stations of various music genres and localized 3D audio support to attach the music player to characters and actors such as cars driving on the streets and NPC citizens in the city. As you are exploring the map of Est, you may stumble upon graffiti scattered around the city. Some of them, such as this one, can be collected via the camera app. We have received permission to use any artwork seen in Est, including graffiti from 10foot and Rescue London. As you approach the graffiti, a scan prompt will appear. Upon completing the scan, it will be added to a collectible journal, which will
De
give
ce
the
que j'ai
player an
compris, ils ont
opportunity
même
to
des,
learn more about the art and the artist behind the work.
les droits de graffiti faits par des vrais graffeurs anglais. Parce que je rappelle, ça se passe à Londres. Ça va être
For our
un
combat
GTA
design,
londonien.
our goal is to make it feel impactful, personal, and readable. We want every move in combat to feel intentional and weighty. To support this, we added a new locomotion mode. When the character enters combat, they transition into a combat stance, giving them a more focused posture and making it clear they are in combat. Right now, we're using a mix of different animation packs as placeholders, but these will definitely change later on as we continue shaping the style and feel of the combat. On the technical side, we're using motion warping to dynamically adjust attack animations so that they line up with enemies' position. This helps make attacks feel solid and connected. We also have a targeting system that keeps the player oriented towards enemies during combat.
Je sais
We
pas pour vous,
recently
mais
added a
franchement,
combo system.
franchement, j'aime
For
ce que je
now,
vois là.
pressing attack button triggers a
Honnêtement,
predefined combo sequence
ils ont l'air de
based on
peaufiner
the current
leur
combat
délire.
state. There is also a counter button. When an enemy attacks, we slow down time slightly to give the player a visual cue. The enemy's stance before the attack also signals their intent, giving you a chance to respond. To enhance the feeling of impact, we're using different hit reaction animations and facial expressions so attacks feel like they really connect. Enemies can fight back too. Sometimes they'll counter or parry the player's attacks, which adds a nice layer of unpredictability to combat. We also implemented finisher animations with camera movement to really emphasize those cinematic moves. And as for visuals, what you're seeing now, like blood effects, is just placeholder. We're planning to revamp all of it. One thing we're especially excited about is adding small details like blood getting on players' skin or clothes. So yeah, the combat is still evolving, but we're starting to see the pieces come together.
Hi, my name's Dylan. I'm with the development team working on Est. I have been working on the city crowd, vehicle AI, and the AI for our chase scene. As a base for the crowd AI, we've used the mass plugin that is implemented in the city sample project from Epic Games. The AI spawns on zone graphs or in other locations using environment query systems. The AI
Les mecs, ils se
randomly
cachent
have
pas,
a
ils sont
chance
honnêtes de
to
ouf.
have an
Ils disent
accessory such as a bag or a
ah non,
cup,
on a
and they
utilisé
have
ce
the
qu'il y avait
matching
dans
animations to go
le
along
moteur
with them.
d'Epic.
The AI are spawned using mass spawns, which allow us to dictate specific crowds through data assets and allow us to change the behavior through state trees. This system allows us to add more accessories and types of NPCs easily. The traffic system also uses mass. Like the crowd, they use mass spawners and zone graphs to dictate the behavior of the cars. Using different data assets, we can choose to spawn different types of cars depending on the area they are in. The cars handle traffic and intersections themselves and can recognize vehicles around them.
Un petit détail, je sais pas si vous avez fait gaffe, je sais pas si ça sera dans la version finale du jeu, mais là il y a des presque des voitures sous licence. Donc à voir s'ils vont obtenir, comme à l'époque de The Getaway, les licences des constructeurs.
As we pick up the brick, the mission log is updated with the next steps. We are currently utilizing Story Framework for the task functionality, as well as NPC dialogue for the drug deal itself. It allows us to easily track mission progress and save completed missions in between play sessions. The UI is created using Unreal Engine's widget blueprints, which allow us to quickly prototype and iterate on design wireframes and create robust and detailed UI. It also enables us to create widget animations, which we are utilizing for animating the phone. The drug deal mechanic is one of the many side activities that players can do in Ends. As they accept a drug deal, a waypoint will guide them to the location of the NPC that has requested the drug delivery. This waypoint system is a temporary solution to guide the player to the mission location. This will be reworked and implemented as part of the map app later. Walking up to and interacting with the Nitty will begin the dialogue. The dialogue is decided based on the current selected mission and whether you have the drugs in your inventory or not. This system is built upon Story Framework's NPC implementation with expanded support for playing animations upon triggering specific replies during dialogue. When the conversation finishes, the exchange animation plays. This system is directly tied to the Messages app, which automatically updates that the mission has been successfully completed. This system so far is in its very early stages of prototyping, but we are excited to share it with you. We have big plans for the system, starting out with voice-acted dialogue and motion-captured animations, which will really bring the exchange to life. Next up, we want to link this system to the crowds and citizens of Est. The player will from time to time receive drug request messages from characters in the world. Once the player accepts the request, an NPC from the crowd will walk to one of the pickup spots and await the player's arrival at a set time. Once the exchange is complete, the NPC will once again rejoin the crowd and continue with standard behavior.
The companion and chase AI for the demo scene uses the same locomotion as our main character. The chase scene is meant to demonstrate the custom locomotion to the player. Both AI adjust their speed according to the player so that they stay at a decent distance behind or in front of the player. For example, the companion will slow down if the player is too far behind and speed up when the player gets too close, and the chase character will do the opposite. For the chase scene, the characters follow a spline, and the companion leads the player, showing the movement present in the game. If the player ends up failing a jump, the AI will continue moving forwards and meet the player further along the path. My next steps for the project include adding more accessories for the crowd which interact with weather, such as umbrellas when it's raining, custom vehicle destruction, and the implementation of squeezing through a gap with the AI. For flawless implementation between the player-controlled vehicles and the mass AI, the base of the vehicle controls come from the city sample. This is allowed for seamless integration using the same physics across both the sample vehicles and our custom vehicles. You can see that we have vehicle deformation. Unfortunately, this is not on the custom vehicle as of now, as we are having issues with the bones of the vehicle.
As much
Vous
progress
voyez
as
ce
we've
que je
made,
disais tout à
we
l'heure, hein,
also
les
want to be
mecs
transparent
n'hésitent
about
pas à
some of
dire
the
qu'ils sont pas au
limitations we're
point sur
facing
telle ou
right now.
telle,
One of our biggest challenges has been getting
telle ou telle
access to high
thématique du
quality
projet.
character animations. Whether it's recording motion capture or cleaning up existing
Ils sont très
animations,
très
it's
honnêtes
been
dans leurs
tough.
propositions, je trouve.
Linking animations together smoothly or syncing them for interaction adds even more complexity.
We have also been facing issues with character rigging and clothing, weight painting for outfits, getting cloth physics to work correctly, and adding custom accessories like backpacks or pouches. All of it takes time and a lot of trial and error.
Since we're working with some newer tech inside Unreal Engine, there's often limited or no documentation available. This means we're figuring out a lot as we go, testing, breaking, and rebuilding until it works.
Like many indie teams right now, we're also navigating real-life pressures. The current economy, the cost of living crisis, and trying to balance personal responsibilities with time on the project.
And finally, funding and scope. We've got a strong focused vision for Ends, but the size and depth of what we can really deliver depends on the funding we receive. We have an optimal version in mind, but we'd love to expand the world and explore more features if the opportunity comes.
So, what's coming next for Ends? We're currently putting together our first test build of the game. This test build will enter QA through our Discord community, starting with our incredible Kickstarter backers. We can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it and hear your feedback.
On the technical side, we're testing out different optimization methods to ensure that Ends run smoothly on most modern day systems. We're utilizing new technology, so the minimum system spec may change as we progress.
We are currently working on improving Raheem's main hairstyle, as there are issues with optimization and overall strand count, but in the meantime we swapped it out for an alternate look.
We hope you guys have enjoyed this devlog, and we already have plans for our next installment.
Support the project by wishlisting Ends on Steam now, and join our Discord to stay up to date with any news and changes.
Eh bien, franchement, je sais pas vous, moi j'ai adoré ce que j'ai vu là. Franchement, c'est pas un. Je pensais que ça allait être un trailer un peu vantard, et pas du tout. Vous voyez, moi ce qui m'a frappé, c'est que il n'hésite pas à dire on est dans l'erreur sur telle ou telle chose, on est en difficulté. C'est rare les studios qui parlent avec une telle franchise. Alors on l'a vu hein, sur la fin, ils sont en recherche de financement. Bah, ça donnerait presque envie d'aller les aider sur Kickstarter. Franchement, c'est un projet à suivre de très 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 près. Donc voilà, j'espère que le petit trailer coulisses vous a plu. Concernant la chaîne, j'espère vous revoir très vite. J'ai pas encore la thématique de la prochaine vidéo. Pour la chaîne, on va faire ça de façon artisanale, hein. Ça va arriver au compte-gouttes avec le temps que je peux y consacrer aussi. Donc voilà, c'était End par Concrete Wilm. Et franchement, chapeau, on va suivre ça de très 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 près.